my screen.
Now I'm recording.
All right. Just like last time, for anyone that wasn't on this class, I'm definitely don't claim to be like the know all of social media, but I'll certainly go over everything that I do. So I like in the way that I do things, there might be better ways, and certainly anyone can interrupt and just let us know. Or and I love hearing everybody else's perspectives on social. But so today's class is about content creating. So I'm going to try to stay focused on that. I have a ton of notes that are kind of all over the place. So I'm going to try to keep this organized, but I apologize in advance if I jump all over the place. So for content creating, obviously, probably our main focus is Facebook and Instagram. So there are, obviously, we all know there's a few other platforms, but so Remax.net, we'll just start there. So everyone who should be familiar with Remax.net and Design Center. So when I first log in, this is a screen I see. Let me see if I can make this smaller. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that or not on my screen. So Design Center, a great place to get content. I think some people are using it, is just under here, under social media. I think if you just explore around under here, I'm not going to spend too much time. I'm not going to make anything, but just so everyone's aware that you can go in here and you can make social media content right in Design Center. So you can narrow it down by what you want to create. So social media, is there occasion, maybe fall, and then there's great pre-made posts. So when you're making it, you can select the design. It will say Remax 360 right on it. It's just if you're looking for extra content, it's probably a great first place to try because everything is branded Remax and it comes from Remax. So you're going to look like everybody, like all the other Remax agents around the world. So without, because since we only have so much time, and last time I think we could have went on another hour. I'm not going to spend too much time in Design Center, but if anyone has any specific things they think I should show or they want to ask about Design Center, feel free. I just didn't want to not touch on Design Center. I actually didn't have anything written down about the marketing portal, but just to go in it really quick, this is another place. It's actually remaxmarketing.com, just for a shortcut. You don't have to even log into it. And this is where you can find all the Remax logos, some of the like the Remax commercials that they're airing on the TV, and you can download pretty much all of this to use for your social. So again, it's another great Remax resource if you're just looking for extra content.
Headers are under there for Facebook. And
oh yeah, there's Facebook headers. What is it called? Cover photos, Instagram, Google, Gmail covers, depending on how often you change that stuff. I don't change my Gmail stuff ever, but some people might. So again, and this is where you can find the Remax colors. If you're in like Canva, but you're not sure exactly what the red or the blue is, remaxmarketing.com is just a great go-to to save in your favorites. So back to Max Center. I thought we could take a look at Remax Hustle. So the one new thing that I was just playing around with for this class was, can you see it? Was the make a listing video. This is new. Max Center or Remax Hustle. So it's remaxhustle.com. Again, it's another shortcut, which is awesome. You don't have to log into Design Set to remax.net. You can just go to remaxhustle.com. And so today I'd like to make one of these just so you guys can see it in action. The Hustle video editor is a little bit easier to use. And then customize a commercial. So we can get into this maybe at the end of class if anybody wants to, if we want to take some time to actually create more content. But let's make a listing video right now, just so that everyone can see how easy it is to do. Let's get started. So this is where you would put your either team name or your name. And then 360. So the number comes up how you type it. So I am just going to put a little dash. And then website if you want one on there. So Homes of MA. I would like my headshot on there. I didn't see D. Virgilio. Did I not write it? Desktop. Let's see. Excuse me, I should have had this on my desktop ready, but.
Did you just click let's start a video and then it add that Because when I go, it says next and stuff like that.
So yeah, I was under Remax Hustle. I'll just go into a new
Sorry, yeah.
.com and then make a listing video. And it brought me right to this custom listing video right here. You might be underneath the whole, they want to give you a quick little demo. If I'm not mistaken, the first time I ever went in, it might have like kind of stepped you through it for what it is. Maybe not.
No, it's gonna be like get started. Do I want square landscape?
Started. Okay, it didn't ask me that for some reason. Oh, this is under, excuse me, this isn't the video. This isn't the one that I wanted to make. So here I am wasting our time. So it's not make a listing video.
To the left?
This is the one I want to be under. I'm sorry. So let me go back again. I'm sorry, guys. So under Remax Hustle, when you're the make the listing video have you ever seen the video with the book that opens on the table? That's what I was just under. That's not what I think those are all right. Don't get me wrong. I think they're cute, but this use the Hustle video editor is actually, if you guys saw on the private page, I posted a quick little video. This is where I made that video. I thought I was in it. I apologize again. This is where you want to be. So your video your way.
How did you get started?
So again, I'll just we're going to be under Hustle. Use the Hustle video editor. So here it is, and you click next. Your video your way, and then you're picking what kind of video you want to make.
If you pick listing video, can you make it an open house?
So when you're in it, I think the answer is yes. So when you're in the video, you can edit what the video says in the video and at the end. So you can, it doesn't have to say new listing. It can say whatever you want it to say. So let's just get started with this one. So I like to do landscape. You can make it a story or you can make it square, which would fit Instagram a little bit better. And you could post a square to Facebook. So you can make one video, post it to both first, if that was what you wanted to do. 15 seconds, that's how long a story is, just so everybody knows. It's also, everyone's attention span is probably 15 seconds, but for the sake of making a cute little video on Facebook, I'm going to say 30 seconds. And then you can make it longer as well. But for the sake of right now, let's do a 30-second landscape video. This is from yesterday, so I already had this inputted. So you just write your name or your team name. I think this was, my title. I decided to write big brand local roots because you can make it say whatever you want it to say here. I have my website, my telephone number, and then I uploaded my picture. You don't have to have your picture, but I had my picture. And then you can also upload a logo. I uploaded white. I wasn't really sure what this meant. So I put the white logo on thinking maybe it was in the corner. No, it shows up right here. So if you upload, I'll just quickly upload a logo. Desktop. Let's see. Must be under here, logo. So I'll just upload this logo just so we can all see what it looks like. And it shows up right here. Whether you like that or not, that's up to you. But that's where, when it asks you for a logo, where it shows up. Get started. So it looks a little more confusing than it is. It was a little intimidating to me the first time I saw it. I actually had to go back to it twice to get real interest in using it, but it's simpler than you think. I haven't used this button yet, but over here, you click the plus and it asks you to upload some content. So I have all my listings on my desktop. So I think I made one for Maple Street here. So you go in and you just choose the photos one at a time. So that's the one thing. I went in and I put like 5 and it only uploaded the last one I put in. So you have to do it one at a time, click OK, and it goes down into the bar. So I know that I have 30 seconds. So all the way to here is what I have. And you can shrink the video right in here. These are placeholders for the entry and the exit of the video. And I opted to actually delete the entry because I want the picture to be the first thing people see personally. I think the words sometimes make people uninterested, but that's my perspective. So done, then you click done, back to media, upload another photo. So I'm just gonna grab a couple photos. So I obviously don't want that one. First, you can drag it right over. It's interactive. So again, click done. I'm just gonna stick one more photo in just so I'm not spending too much time. All right, there's my beautiful bathroom. And I click done. So when you're in the photo, like I'm hovered over this, you can add a sticker over it. And here are the Remax stickers already, located in the video creator.
So that will automatically come up.
It will, so let's just say I want to do, let's do this. It comes up and then I can put it where I want. I can shrink it. I can put 2 stickers. So let's just like, I like it big. I want, want it like that. That's fine. They click OK. And then I'm like, I want to write something as well. He would write, or like the address, and then if you scroll down, you can change the background color. I'm into the navy these days. And then it shows like, you can pick where you want it to be placed here. I think this changes the font or the size. Actually, there it is, the size. I'm still new to this, so bear with me, but I made one video and I was like, I'm using this all the time. I love it. And then just done when you're done. And so here I did learn that if you click the arrow here, it pans it. So the photo moves to the right. Specifically, I think it only moves to the right. So I think maybe this photo, I can make it move to the right. So here's my entry. If you want an entry, you would put your message here. I personally think I just don't like my videos to start with words. I think you have like a 3-second to catch somebody's attention. So I feel like pictures do a better job personally, but if you want an entry, and you can make it shorter, you can make a really quick entry or longer. So I want my ending to be longer. Done. And then I want to do with filters I have not used, but you can filter the whole thing so that, I personally don't really see the reason why I'd want to do that. But here are these are the only music picks. So depends on your mood. I think this is the one I use. I like this one, so checked it off. Checked off the box here to pick that one, and then I'm going to click publish. You can still edit it after you click publish. You're not stuck with it, but once you move away from it, it's gone. So it doesn't come back after. So, but while you're still working on it, you can still go back. Let me turn this down. You can still, actually, can you hear me if I turn my volume down still? Let me. So here's the video. This is short, obviously I made a short one. You can decide, let me just go back to the beginning because. So the stickers move the way that they should during the video. And then I just want to see the next, this is the pan. That's how slow it moves. It makes it feel like you're you're moving in the video a little bit. And then, all right, I like it. So, here, save as template. So I guess I can save it. I haven't done that yet, but download it. And then I drag it to my desktop. I have a Mac, so I apologize if you can't do it that way, but I have mine set up this way. You see how you can download it, take it from your downloads. However, I personally put it on my desktop, so it's easy to find. So that's really it. I mean, it's a great way to showcase a new listing that you have, or or maybe you're doing somebody's open house for them and you can take a couple pictures and throw, or if you have permission from an agent to use some photos, and that within the office, I would say I wouldn't use anybody's photos outside of the office.
So you could use this to showcase the neighborhood as well.
Yep. And then here's the video editor. Just to go back to the beginning, neighborhood tour. Let's just get started. I didn't make this one, but I do think that there's just I'm just going to go back to landscape because that's what I did. Next, everything's already in because I had put it in that first time I made the video. And here, this is the same thing. This is supposedly a neighborhood tour. So I wonder what it says in the beginning and the end. But it probably just says something in the beginning here. I don't see what the difference is, honestly, clicking that box to the one I was just on. So I still have to play with this a little more, but this is a new tool. I haven't really seen Remax talk too much about it. I think it's awesome. It can be up to 3 minutes long. So when you're uploading, I'm assuming you can upload video as well as pictures. So, but the pictures that are just neat enough because you can, make the video out of it. And then if you take the back off of it, so that doesn't say Remax, you could probably upload that to MLS. Because as long as it doesn't have branding on it, you can put it in Vimeo.
Okay,
Um,
good, yeah.
Vimeo is a tool, is that, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. If anyone can please correct me otherwise, but that's the, and you can house things there that can then post to MLS that has the little V next to the listing for videos. So that's really the only things I was going to go over with Remax.net, because we're just sitting here thinking about just different content that we can all post. Before I leave, I'll just go back to the remaxhustle.com. I think we went over the, you can make a placemat. This is the hustle graphic where you can make the one post hustle graphic that just shows how many cups of coffees you've had, how many open houses you had a year. I like to do this one once a year. This is the video to highlight your skills. I think we've all seen these commercials. These I like to schedule these out like one a month or one every few weeks.
A video, you mean?
Yeah, they're the different.
Making your own Remax commercials quick and easy with just 4 simple steps. To get
You
started,
customize
enter
your own
contact
little
information.
commercial at the end as your contact
That
information.
contact info will be
It's
used
just
in
another
three
cute, it's a
places throughout the
brand, it's
video.
branded. It's not
And you
like
can
the back
preview
at
it
you
on the business
content that isn't branded to Remax. These are Remax branded to you, customized to you content for your social media that you can pre-schedule out. So Remax Hustle and Remax.net alone, I think, are some great tools. So I think that from here, I think a good thing would be going right to Facebook, and then I'm going to take this video and post it to Facebook. So I'm just going to.
Katie,
Yeah.
Katie, I think Sean has a question there.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
about the blue.
Just
Sean was
interrupting you.
asking, yep, Sean was asking on the video, what was the blue box at the beginning and the end?
So from what I understand, these blue boxes are automatically in the video to start. The box that was at the beginning, I think I X'd out of the other one, is basically your welcome intro. It doesn't have your photo, but it's welcome to 123 Main Street. And whatever you want to say about the house, or open house this weekend, check out my house. And then it goes into the slides here, how short or how fast you want the pictures to go. And then at the end, it's kind of like the exit. This is just like the call to action, I guess, or the here's my contact if you want to be in touch. One thing I should mention on my video, I'm just gonna, can you see this, Carolyn, or do I have to?
You can see this.
Okay, that's what they see. So let me just go back to Zoom and screen share again. New share. So this is a video that it's a little longer. I'll just play it. I took out the beginning entry like before, but I did write the open house in this video, which I think is interesting. Oh, I didn't. So this isn't it. This isn't the one. So let me go back. I'll go to our private page and pull it up. So new share. Can you see
It's just.
can you see it now? Great. I believe I shared it to the private page. So, yeah, this one here. I was able to put, you can choose to do a slide. I did 2 bedrooms, 2 full baths. I did maybe I could have dragged that a little longer so you had time to read it. Now that I'm looking at it, it wasn't very long. I put the little heart. And then I did the open house time here, which that was clearly really short. That was the first time I ever made a video. So you can make it so that picture lasts longer. Open house Saturday and Sunday, this time. At the end, you could write, call for more info or text me for it. And so the words you write on it and the length of time each picture is kind of like, it suits what you want to get across on the video. So, but again, it's still a great tool. It certainly will take a little time when you're first sitting and using it. And then you know, what's nice is you can quote unquote publish it, watch it and go, oh, okay, I didn't even have time to read that. So you can go back and make that picture a little longer. It doesn't have to be 30 seconds. It can be longer. You can just say up to 3 minutes, and then just however long it ends up being is how long it is. I hope I answered the question. I know I didn't directly, yeah, the beginning and the end. The beginning, again, I'm not a fan of the beginning, so I took it out personally, but anyone could still. So I'm going to post this short the one I showed a little while ago to Facebook, just to kind of go over how to tag your own business or, whatever it is that you're trying to do. So I'm just gonna go to my business page. And then I want to create a post. Just for, sometimes when you put the videos in, it won't, you still have to go to the publishing tools. So I'm gonna go to publishing tools. Create a post.
Kathy, you just have to turn your
Yeah.
volume up.
I uncheck Instagram. Add a video. I can hear myself twice.
I turned it off.
No, it's still there, it's still there.
I call that having a nice, intelligent conversation
Turn
with
the
mom.
volume, Kathy. Should be at the top.
So it's uploading now. So this is the box that you want to put like your information in. So I usually do, I always start with an emoji. So I like to do the rocket ship for some reason. That's like the thing I usually do. So I'll scroll down to, I don't know how familiar people are with the different emojis. So means of transportation. And then the address. Yeah, that might not be the name. Maple. I always do the address in the city, because if you post it and you don't write what town or city it's in, people they
Yes.
don't get interested in what you're posting. They get, I think it frustrates people when you don't write it. I also always write the offered at price. I'm always afraid to miss my inbox, but what's kind of interesting about that is I've noticed that like the Conley Gallo group sometimes doesn't put the price because they want the inbox and they want the lead generation from that. So they'll write PM me, private message, PM, or inbox for more info. And then there they get the person in their inbox and then they communicate with them that way. So it really just depends on if you're gonna answer your inbox or not, or, but offered at $3.99. And you can do more, and this little smiley right here just is more of the emojis if you want them or not. And then open house, and I write the time, Saturday. Just, I'll just say 11 to 1. Sunday, 11 to 1. And I usually always do balloons next to the open house just to draw attention to them. If you highlight over in Command C, it sometimes just makes it faster and easier. Command C, Command V. Command V is paste. Command C, this is on an Apple if anybody has that.
Control on
if
the
anyone
other-
has
It's
a-
command, it's control.
Is it control?
Control C,
Okay,
yeah.
sorry. Control C is copy, Control V is
And
paste.
then command on.
I always do a website, so we'll go to that in a little bit. But when you're on Remax Center and you go to Tools, you can make a URL shortener that's custom to Remax. So let's just say I don't, because this listing I have a custom, like I have an OTBX website, but let's just say I don't have one. So I would probably go to remax.com. And we can touch on this next, the different places you can get your listing without going to Zillow. 367 Maple. I think that's the number. I hope I have the right number. 367, I think that's right. Yep. So here's my listing. And at the bottom, I should be the agent on it. Yep. So remax.com should have the correct, and now also Remax, and we'll get into it, also gives you the landing page for your listing as well. But let's just say all right, I want to use this for whatever reason on my post, and because it has all the info I want, I can then go over to Max Center and create a link shortener. And then I'm going to paste it right in here and create. And here is, can you see my cursor? That's the shortener. So I'm going to hover over it and copy it and then go back to my post. I have so many things open. And there's my shortener. And it kind of says Remax, like in this, it's better than Bitly is the way I look at it, because otherwise it would say Bitly on it. So there's my website for more information. So it keeps it from being extra long.
So you create a website for each one of your listings.
I do. I actually pay, it's $8 with GoDaddy, and I pay for the 367 Maple Street. So it's just something that I, do. It pleases the sellers. I feel like when you're sitting to get the listing to say, you will be 367. And if I can check in advance, I know if it can be that, or if it has to be maplestreet.com, and they go, I'll show them one that's live, maybe that goes to the,
And then open house, it's easy to.
Now,
see.
now, Katie, is that
Yep.
a one-time $8 or do you have to pay that monthly?
it's each time it's $8. Each
Oh,
time.
each time,
I'm a
so-
member of GoDaddy. Like I signed up because I was paying $12.99 a thing for a little while. And finally the guy got me on the phone and was like, we can give you a better deal. Like you can be a member and it doesn't cost anything. It didn't cost me. Like I signed up and now I pay I think it's $8.99.
And what do you pay to be a member of GoDaddy?
No, I don't think I pay anything to be a member of GoDaddy. Zosha,
Oh, okay.
correct me if I'm misspeaking. She would probably know. But yeah, so it's just I signed up and I log in. We look for what's available. We try to make it as short as possible. So like the number maple.com. I try not to,
Okay,
and then if it's Maple Street, I try to maplestreet.com because ST, people can't, you want something that they leave and remember. Because people don't care about the website, but the buyer cares about the website. So you want the buyer to easily find the website. So I have to admit, I haven't been buying the URL on every website recently because of, when you can URL shorten it like this, or, it's not as difficult to find.
So we had two
Question. We have two questions. Ooh, I can hear myself. Sean Conley asked if you can go over the shortener one more time.
Yep.
And then Claire asked, how does GoDaddy website compare to the automatic Remax website?
Okay, so first, let's just we'll go back to remax.net. So it's under tools, obviously, we all remember where it is, in URL shortener. So you have to be logged into remax.net to use it. And then you're in it. So you want to create a link right here. Just for the sake of example, I went to remax.com and found my listing and I copied the URL and then I brought it back over, and I'll just call this one Maple, and I pasted it, create. It's the very top one. Here's and I think actually this arrow drop down, you can maybe paste it from here. Let's see what this does. Yep, copy. I don't know where the share goes. I'm never a fan of sharing things through secondary sites because it never looks the way you want it to. But I copied it. I'm going back to my post and then I'm pasting it. And that's it. It's a link. So when that pastes, that will be a highlighted link, clickable link that will bring somebody to this page.
Also, when you're on that, what I've done is you can actually even go further and customize that link to say Remax.
Oh, you're right.
You can actually, do like the name of the street.
So you're right. Now that you're saying that, I think I remember seeing somebody do that. So let's
Yep.
just do it one more time.
You can just go you can just go to your far right and drop down and edit to the far
Oh,
right.
the drop down and edit. Okay.
And then you'll see it says edit,
Edit.
and then you can
And
actually,
then this is editable. So I can be like 367 Maple. Save. So it even looks more custom than it did before. Thank you for bringing that up. I forgot. I wonder if I even ever did that. Look at all these that are not done like that. Maybe I
okay.
didn't know that. So see, look how great that looks now. You can kind of see Remax right there. And then your address, it's just as good. So to answer how they compare to Claire is you're allowed to, when you're in MLS, under firm remarks is the one place you're allowed to put a URL. MLS allows you to put a URL there. So I like it to say 367maple.com right there. You could put this URL, but when you're in MLS, it's not clickable. So if you're utilizing the URL in something visual like MLS, I put it on my listing flyer. It's on the front page, large, 367maple.com, and I'll hold up the flyer. And because I'm in Lynn and my price point's kind of low, I have like 70 groups of people coming through. So there's if there's like 3 points I can make to someone, the final third point will be, this is the website. You can find everything there, you know, in my contacts on the sheet. So it's handing them that sheet with the website. If it was the Remax web shortener, it's not as easy to type, you know what I mean? I wouldn't even trust they'd figure it out how to type it in, you know what I mean? Like, so it just depends on how you're utilized. If it's just for a Facebook post, no need to buy a URL because you can, it's a clickable link. There it is. Or if it's for Instagram, it's a link. I think it's fine. But if you're using it on a flyer or on MLS, I would say that $8 is worth it. You know, I've just in a habit of it. It's something that I think that I don't necessarily need to do it all the time, but I'm kind of a fan of treating every listing equal.
So
Like
are
the
you
whole-
able, are you, when you're on GoDaddy, are you just taking this Remax link and dropping it in GoDaddy with the name 367maplestreet.com?
Yeah,
Is it-
GoDaddy is a whole nother thing, so I'll quickly go to it, but we won't spend, this might be more of an advanced class thing, but let's just say, I'm in here. Where am I going?
It's okay, you didn't need to go. I just was curious, is it sort of
Domains, maybe.
just as simple as that almost?
I'm usually only buying things, not finding the domains. It's a little complicated, so maybe it's under my products if I can just locate anything I own. So I just want to find an address. So here's commercial. So manage. So you go underneath what domains you own, you would manage, and then I scroll manage DNS. So I skip over anything at the top. I never buy the free website page. They try to upsell you. Manage DNS. Zosha, please interrupt me if I'm not doing anything correct. She usually helps me. And then right here, forwarding. And I forward it to, let's just say, I want to forward it here. So this is where I would edit this to say that landing page. And you don't want the HTTP here. You just want the landing, the rest of it. And then permanently save. And then that's it. It forever forwards to the page I'm telling it to. So you could buy a domain and forward it here. You don't have to make it, you know, it just depends on, you know, I usually, as a lot of you know, I do videos and stuff. So I want all that stuff on one landing page and I want to send all the buyers there. So that's why I like the landing pages, because I just like, how else are they going to see the video? Unless they friend me on Facebook or something. So we can get into, I think GoDaddy is great to look at a little deeper. We'll probably do that in the advanced class because it's a little bit more in depth for the people that are interested in that.
Oh, yes, that would be great.
So back to the post. No, so from here you can edit the frozen frame here. So change video. Actually, I'm usually on the other format. Maybe we can't change the frame in here. Zosha, I don't know if you're live or not, or if you're on the phone.
Nope, I'm here. I was just struggling to find my
How-
mute button.
How do I change the thumbnail when we're in the editor here? Because I know, because Facebook changed to me, not that.
Yeah, I actually believe it's in a different spot.
Okay,
Is it on the top, is it on the top right there where it says 1 and 2? Desktop news?
this is just the different versions. So this is
Oh,
the
okay.
Yeah,
mobile
those are just
version.
layouts.
Every time I move the screen, it changes. And this is the web. So I don't like this photo that people see first, right? That's not the most attractive. So I'd want it to show something different. So would I have to post it and then go back and edit that? Or what do you think, Soch?
I don't know if you, again, because Facebook changes everything so often, I'm pretty sure that if you post it, you can then go back and change it. But there is a way to do it as you're posting it. So I
Okay.
think you can do it either way.
Okay. So, and then let's just say a couple more things that, like, just so people know, which I don't typically do, but you can tag people in your post. So if you write the letter @ and then let's just say you start typing D Virgilio. I'm like, all right, what I want is not coming up. So what you can do is you go to Facebook and you start, so this is what I want, D Virgilio Homes. I'm like, okay. So you can copy the top after facebook.com right after the slash, and you can paste it right after @. Oh, it's not coming up. Can I not tag in this?
You might just have to backspace and sometimes it pops up again.
I don't know if you can tag yourself. You're on the Di Virgilio homepage.
Okay, let me tag
So-
somebody else then.
Yeah,
All right, who wants to be tagged?
Gary Blackford
Gary.
team, right there.
You can tag me,
Just
Katie.
for- okay, I know all of yours from Just Sold and Music.
Right.
I love to be tagged.
Once I start
They
tagging, it
told me,
pops up, you know,
so
it's
here's-
postal.
It's very good. It's pretty good memory.
I'm starting to memorize everybody's tags too. Here it is. So it pops right up.
Mhm.
So then
And
I
then the
can,
picture
then I
pops up.
click on it and then boom, there's their
I tag
name
all of you.
and it's highlighted. So I'm tagging them in the post essentially by putting them this here. And you saw, and anyone that didn't notice at the very bottom, you can add a feeling. So you can be like, I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling crazy over this house, or I'm grateful. Like, especially when you're sharing your Alkalade, you can be like grateful for this, you know, you can tag an emotion or an activity, watching, drinking, attending, listening, playing, supporting. So it's just another thing you can do. You can tag the office Remax 360. So I see, like I saw like Angela Hurdle, she'll tag Remax 360 and then she'll hashtag a bunch of stuff. So it kind of all ends up blending. So she'll be like Remax 360. And then she'll be like hashtag Remax 360. I like to hashtag the house. 367 Maple. So every post I do for the house has the address hashtag.
Aaron has a question.
Yep.
Saying Aaron has a question about making the actual slideshow. Aaron, do you want to ask your question?
Yeah, so I think I let my dog out when you were explaining this. So, when you're in the Remax Hustle and once you add, you know, your information to make your person slide, and then you click landscape and it says my project's empty and I'm gonna add the photos to make the slideshow. I know you said you can't add them all at once because it'll just put.
You might be able to, but
But
not the when
probably-
I did it.
I think because I've been fiddling with this while you were talking, I can't seem to get more than one photo uploaded, or am I clicking OK too soon?
I think it's just one at a time because I went to upload 5 and I clicked OK. And then only the last photo went up.
So like
So-
right now I'm clicking on one photo, I'm choosing it. And then if I go to click on another photo, it seems to replace that one. And
Oh, you got to click done.
Oh.
So when you click the plus, let's
Okay.
just see Tucker Street. I'll just throw this one in here.
okay,
Okay. And then you got to click here, done. Now you're done with that photo. You can go back, you can click on it, and now you can work on this photo again and add a sticker.
but then
But, you know, I
my
still
only
do that.
question, I couldn't figure out how to get, so then I got stuck with just the intro slide, the photo in the middle, and then my card at the end. And for some reason, I couldn't figure out how to get more slides in there.
So if you did 30 seconds and you see how long it is, and like if I add another one, open, okay, done. Look how big they are. This is 5 seconds to 10 seconds. This is a 5-second slide. So that's probably you might want to make it like a 3-second slide or a 2.5-second slide. So you can shorten them. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see? Because this is your seconds of the video at the top, all the way to 30 seconds, depending on how much time you gave yourself. Or you might have clicked 15 seconds, which is not a lot of time. And then look, the intro is 5 seconds. That's a long time to stare at the writing. So when you might even I like to delete the slide personally or make it very short. That will give you more time because if this is all full, you can't add anything else. You're maxed out. Do you know what does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I think I was just having trouble getting that. I think I see what you're doing now. Okay, thanks.
And then just so everyone remembers, if you're clicking on the photo, you can add stickers, add text,
It remixed.
and then scroll down and put it into a different location.
Sean, just clarifying if it's Instagram, it's portrait.
Portrait would be Facebook. Instagram's a square. You can post portrait to Instagram. It's just when you're looking at your main page, everything's a square. So it will be cut off and it doesn't look as visually,
So you could do square for both,
you could do square for both.
but portrait is Facebook. only.
Yeah, but portrait. This is my personal Facebook, so it might not look as, nothing's, so everything's a square. So if anything that I posted here was a different size photo, it would show when I click on it, but not when you post it, it shows. I'm gonna have to log out and log to when we get to this part anyway. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to get the password. Okay, well, we're not there yet anyway. So next, if Zosha's available, I just wanted her to quickly screen share to go, because last class, I was struggling with closed captions. I woke up at 1 a.m. and went, oh my God, I didn't go for the closed, I didn't learn how to do it. So Zosha knows how to do it, and she's gonna quickly show everybody. Assuming she isn't on, unless she's on a phone call or something.
No,
She's
I'm not. I'm here.
Okay, great.
I just left myself muted.
Awesome.
Okay, I will share my screen. I guess. Hold on a second.
And I'll log into Insta while she's not doing that.
Okay, so share screen. So, can everybody see my screen?
No.
We still see Katie's screen.
Is that the one that says so that? That's what we have.
All right.
You need to unshare, Katie, and then
How about now?
yes, I think we're good.
Okay,
Yep.
so everyone can see my Facebook. You see this cute cat? We're good?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go over closed captioning. I also have a PDF that I'm going to try to see if I can figure out how to send it to the group. If I can find Zoom again. What is? All right.
Controls right up on the top there says, oh, you were just on it before and it said Zoom.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pull up the chat. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to just send you guys a PDF if you want to follow along, adding Facebook captions, adding captions to Facebook videos. So I'm actually also going to open it up on the side here. So that way I'm following along with what I'm saying. So let's close that. Okay. Hide sidebar. Okay, perfect. Sorry, bear with me. All right, so for starters, we're going to log into Facebook, obviously. On the left-hand menu, we're going to navigate to your business page. So I'm going to use Jake's just as an example, just so that we are working with an actual page. And on the left-hand side, you're going to click on Publishing Tools. So you have this menu over here on the left. If you scroll down just a little bit in just that window, you'll see Publishing Tools. We're going to click on that. Then we're going to scroll down, or we don't have to scroll down, but we'll see it a little bit farther down here. Under Tools, we see Creator Studio. So we're going to go there. And it will open up yet another subset of Facebook. Facebook is constantly changing, so it's a little bit tough to keep up with it, but hopefully, I do think that it is adding a lot of really good tools, and one of them being this Creator Studio. So we're here in Creator Studio. In the upper left-hand corner, we want to click on Create Post right here. And then we're going to click on Upload Video right here. You're going to select the video that you want and upload it. I've saved this Remax video just as an example. So we're going to upload it. As that uploads, you will see this new window populate. And this is just where you fill out all the information before going live with your video. You can add in your title, the title of your video. We'll just call it Remax Video. Obviously call it something a little bit more exciting than that. Describe your video. The description here will show up in the same place that a caption would show up. So, you know, sometimes people just copy and paste what's in MLS, or the caption that Katie put out earlier with the open house info and all of that is good too. I believe you can still also tag here. So So the same thing that Katie was talking about earlier with tagging someone, it still applies here in this description. And then you would add your tags down here separately. So if you want to do like Remax 360, you would tag them here. So the videos would be tagged in a separate spot. And then after you're done with that, on the right-hand side here, we're going to click on captions. And that's just going to give us a different menu over here, the third page of those instructions. If you toggle to the, if you toggle next to where it says auto generate captions, we're just going to toggle that to on. And then what it does is, and you'll see it down here where it says added captions, it uploads, Facebook will just scan the video itself, listen to the audio, and basically just do voice to text. It's fairly accurate, but I would recommend going through and reviewing it. It does give you that option. You can just roll with it. If you don't think that there's a lot of writing or you think it'll be fine, you can just roll with it and publish it from here. But I would suggest, especially if there's a lot of speaking, I would suggest going through it and just giving it a quick look over. As soon as it uploads, I'm going to show you how we do that. It's very simple and probably would only take an extra couple minutes.
So Dosha, right, just show them the thumbnail right there as well. That's the thumbnail that I was looking for.
Yes, yeah, so this is where you would edit the thumbnail. So you could click here, you can select an image that that populates here, so it gives you some examples, or you can click here, custom image, if you've made one for yourself, and you can upload one. So you have either option, whichever you want to do. I'm going to go back to captions.
I was just saying I screenshot the video sometimes. If it doesn't auto-populate, I'll just freeze the video and screenshot the screen, and then I'll upload it there.
Okay, so you can see here, so the video just finished uploading. Then it's going to auto-generate your captions. That's the screenshot right here. Again, pretty accurate, but you know, not 100%. Definitely worth looking at.
Is that where you do the add preview captions until review? Don't add captions until review?
You can do that. You don't have to. So if you check this off, it won't add, so captions won't be added to your video unless you review them regardless of their accuracy. So it will auto generate the captions, but it won't add them unless you go through and review them. So that's just a personal preference. I believe you can also go through and edit these captions after the fact. So if you upload it and then you watch the video through and you're just like, oh, wait, that was spelled wrong, you can go back and you can redo it. So what I did, let me just go back under here where it says auto generated, I just click review and it opens up this next screen and it goes line by line and it gives you the timestamp of where it's, of what it's capturing, and you can go through and change it. So I'm Katie and I'm Aldi. Obviously that's Al, or I think it says I'm Katie DiVirgilio and I'm Al DiVirgilio. You can change this anywhere where it says Remax. We could change it and write it in all caps with a slash, and so on and so forth. So you can go through, and obviously this video has a lot of writing. So, you know, there would be a lot to review, but most videos might not, but whatever. But you can go line by line and you can review it. And after you're done and you look at all of them, you would just click save. And that would be it. And then if that's good, I'm going to expand this a little bit just so we can see it. You're going to click on next. This last page here just gives you some more publishing options. You can publish it now. You can set it as a premiere. So you can, basically what you do is you would set it for a later time, and then you can set up like a newsfeed announcement like, hey, you know, coming soon, this video is going to premiere tomorrow at 12 p.m. I don't know if anybody actually does that, but you have that option. You can also just schedule it without the premiere and without the coming soon. You can schedule it, you can backdate it, or if you just want to go back to it later, you can just save it as a draft. I don't think you would want to uncheck any of these to allow for it to show up in people's news feeds and to display in Watch, or to allow embedding. And I don't think any of these are are applicable. You can create a playlist for your videos on your page if you want, similar to channels in YouTube. So if you wanted to say like, these are all of my listings, you can just start adding all of your listings to one particular playlist in Facebook, or if you want to separate them by city, whatever organization you want to do for it. And then if you manage more than one page, so I know that like sometimes teams have, you'll have a team page and then each individual agent will have a page. You can post it to both pages. Or you can make it available on other pages. And then if you want to, you can turn off reactions, comments, and shares, but I think that's counterproductive to what we're trying to do. And then after you go through all of those options, select what you want, you just click schedule. Well, not schedule. Normally you'll do publish now, so you click publish, but yes, if you would like to schedule, it will say schedule. And that's it.
So obviously that was going to go to somebody's personal page, so we didn't share that one, but I do have a video in the past that I did that was posted that I think I shared. Oh no, that was on the Remax 360 page. I'll just show what it does look like on another video. Do I have to share my screen, don't I? Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Great. More videos. It's down at the bottom. Just bear with me 2 seconds. I'll pull one up. I have Paul and Bob because I tagged him. He's down there. Oh, sorry, it's taking longer than I was expecting. I have a lot of videos. Oh, no, that one does not have. I'm just looking for the Jason video I showed last class. Oh my gosh, I have so many videos.
Oh, yes.
A year ago.
Handy dandy.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'll give it another minute. If I can't locate it, I'll move on. See, these are all thumbnails I created. You can kind of see them as you're passing by. So you can create thumbnails that, it's a good thing to see. Does this one have? Yep.
Selling your home is the easiest part. You have a beautiful home, you're in a beautiful community, people are gonna come look at it. We're gonna get it out there to where the buyers are, we're gonna make sure they come look at it. Our buyers, 90% of them are coming from outside the community. They don't know anything about Lynn, only what they think they know. Once they're there, it's the sell from that point. This is the home, this is the neighborhood, these are your neighbors, this is the street you live on, this is the neighborhood you're in, this is your local park and playground, this is the schools, this is what Lynn has to offer. This is why you want to be here.
Cute. So for anyone that's curious, Cassie Sullivan made those videos. We were working with her for a while. If anyone knows Sam Vitale, that's his daughter, Cassie Sullivan. We can get you her contact information. She uses some of those slides that you saw in between. She has little custom slides that she pops in. Oh, this was our video that she took. She can take what you already have, like this. She found this. It's a photo she was allowed to use. So Cassie Sullivan is her name, Cassie. We can get everybody our contact. I can contact her to see if she's even still doing it. I think she is. She's really sweet. She's just nice to be around too for an experience of sitting down. She'll make you feel comfortable when you're sitting and talking.
I would love her. You would love her.
Yeah. So, but the subtitles, that's what this is all about. Chances is you're sitting in an office and you can't really play the sound, or you can't really hear it. So it's nice to read what's being said. Sometimes people's accents too, you just don't know every word there, but reading it makes it more enjoyable. So thank you, Zosha. She did like way better job than I would have done. I don't know, like, I remember when,
Are you allowed to change the font size when it does the captions? Like, can it get
I'm
bigger or
pretty
smaller?
sure that's what they are. When you're on your phone, it looks different. And as you saw that little box, they got big. I think that's just what it's like closed captions, like on your TV. It's just is what it is at the bottom. But
Cool.
if anybody knows different, just please interrupt. I don't pretend to know it all. I don't think there's a way you can change it though. So we have about an hour left for anyone that can stay still for an hour. So I thought for the rest of it, we could go to Canva and back at you. And then from there, we can switch to our cell phones and do Photify, Insta stories, Facebook stories, TikTok, and just like, you know, a lot of us are like, the great time to post stuff is when you're at your open house and nobody's there yet, or maybe you arrive too early, or you sit in your car waiting for a showing. You can still work in those moments. So that's when I do a lot of my posting.
She's like, hold on.
Park and playground, this is the schools.
So sorry.
How much coffee do you drink a day, Katie?
2 cups. I was drinking way too much and I had to cut back because if you skip a day, you get a headache. I have one right in front of me though. So I'm just gonna X out of that. Yeah, it's funny. I feel like I was meant to do social media for a living, not sell real estate sometimes. Like I wish I could just sit all day and play with social media. If
So you'll have to sell more houses.
so I'm going to go to Canva first, but I think it might be good to go to back at you because it's going to be, we'll try to make it short so that we don't skip over it. But for anybody that doesn't, while I'm talking about back at you, it might be a good time if you don't have a Canva account to go into Canva and create a quick free account because so you can take a look. Yeah. So here's the Canva, what we're going to be looking at. And then I'm just going to quickly go over to back at you because back actually. It's in my favorite bar. Here it is. So to not skip over back at you, they do create content for you. So, and this is also where you can schedule your content. So just to be clear, actually, I wrote it down. You can't tag in Canva prior to posting. It won't tag them. You have to then, when it posts, go into Facebook and tag. Yeah, back at you. So I'm sorry if I misspoke. So like, for example, the birthday posts, we post them twice. We schedule them on Facebook so that they're already pre-tagged because we really want the person to be tagged to see that we've wished them a happy birthday. And then we also post it in back at you pre-scheduled to go to Instagram. The reason why is because we want to do the Facebook size post on Facebook and then we do the Instagram size post on Instagram, but we could easily just go from Instagram to Facebook, but then it wouldn't tag. So again, that's why we do it twice. So if you want to have content that's pre-tagged, you want to go into the Facebook scheduler. But if you're not pre-tagging the post, whatever the reason is, so a lot of posts would be one reason to post would be because you got an award. So you can either share it. So not to go back to Facebook, but you would go into Facebook, you could just save the Accolade post. I mean, you could share it from here.
No, but all the things you have, they started in Canva. Is that what you just
Yeah,
said?
most of them. Yeah. And we're going to go back to Canva and do that. So here's like Sean Conley's post. Now he can go here and he can click share to his page or to his personal page. So let's just say I was going to share it. And then he can be like, feeling grateful. Thank you so much for this out. And he's sharing what we posted in his behalf. So he's not being conceited.
Right.
We posted it. He's just sharing a post that he was so that's why we make these. Same with the open houses. So actually a good example is Jerry Maffei. I don't know if she's on this or not, but she shared her post here. She shared all of it and she got 37 likes, 45 comments. Congratulations. And she just shared the whole, she happens to be the picture on the front, but she could have also clicked on her individual and just shared this. She shared all of them. It worked either way. And look how much of a reaction she got just because she shared it. So it's great to, if we post something or you post your listing, like click and she shared it to her personal page. And then it got a lot of reaction for her. It keeps on coming up in my newsfeed. I'm like, she's still getting likes on that share. I can't believe it. So you never know what's going to strike. But same with the list, the 4 solds and just listed, I share all of them to my business, like the DiVirgilio group one. I share them all to make me look like I'm a specialist. Like, look at all the office listings I can help you with. But I could also just share my personal one.
Do you share everybody's just so?
I share everybody's just sold and just listed. I think it just looks like it gives me more, look at my office. We do, it just show, and it just makes my page a place that people want to go and see what just sold or what just listed.
And that's why it's important to have the price. and the count.
So to have the price, yeah, it's Kathy just said, so that's why it's important to have the price and the town on it, because people want to see, where did it sell? Where is it live?
Variety.
And on the just listed, it now says at the top, click on photo for open house times. Every photo has an open house time if there is an open house schedule. So again, I forgot to go over this with Facebook, another place to get great content. Now you can actually just steal the photo. So if Sean's like, you know what, I'm going to take this and I'm going to drag this to the desktop and I'm going to post this organically. And then he can just post it and it's a new post, not a shared post. Or he can text that picture now to himself and then put it on Instagram, because you can't do it on your desktop. You have to do it on your phone, or you can just save it when you're on your phone to your camera roll. And then you're posting it to because you can't share to your Instagram feed.
Right.
But what a great content. We've already made it for you. You don't have to. So it's just that it's a great place to just grab some content, and you can take anything from the page. So again, I'll try to get it off of Facebook.
Now,
So,
Katie, I got a question for you. When you say that you post just sold, do you just
Yep.
do it for the properties that we list or properties that we sell in general?
So we do it for both as a short answer, but the just sold or the just list, the just sold.
Just sold. Say if I sold the property that was not listed by Remax, why you post
So
that
you're
too?
the buyer agent. So it goes at the back. And if you see here, this is all the buyer sides. If you
Okay.
submit a photo of the house that you took yourself or with your buyers in it, then we will post it as a post, like, excuse me, like there would be this post. It would be with,
Okay,
yep. So if you submit a photo, you can send it to what's the email?
Interns.
Interns at Homes of MA.
As long as we get it by Sunday, it posts.
Yeah, we need it by Sunday because the sold posts go out on Monday from the week prior. So we give you plenty of time. So, and the buyers can send you a picture, or if they don't want to be in the picture, you can just take a picture of the front of the house. It can't obviously, no, even with permission, we prefer not to use other agents' photos. Even with written permission, we prefer not to. By Sunday.
Sunday, because we make the post we put the post together on Sunday, and then it posts on Monday.
Obviously Friday, everything's closed. So they just said, it's easy to get
So-
them going at final walkthrough and.
The interns at Homes of MA.
so the Sunday after the closing.
Yeah, so if you closed on
Okay.
Monday, you're not gonna get a post till the following Monday.
Okay,
Because the posts go out every Monday for the solds.
Okay.
So then Fridays, because Friday, sometimes things go to record last minute. We don't want a Friday night sold post. Saturday, Sunday has been proven not to be a good time to post, so we hold it till Monday and then we post it on
Usually around 10:30-ish.
10:30, yeah.
It's a popular
Is
time.
she asking you if she can post everybody else's? Is that what she's asking?
No, she's asking about the buyer side. She's asking about the buyer side. What, does she get a photo to share for that? And she would if she submitted the photo. We just can't use buyer side photos without us taking it ourselves. So again, we're gonna go back at you media. This is I should log into mine, but this is the company page, but we'll just work with it.
The sold ones, the sellers.
Listings. So here's the main page. I'm just clicked on listings. So any listing that has permission from the agent. And again, I probably should log into my own. Let me just log out and log into because it will be visually.
Makes more sense, yeah.
Okay, so this is what everybody sees. So when you first get in, listings, landing pages. So these are the landing pages that bring you to the home valuation tool. I think we went over this last class. Landing pages. So if you want to direct people for content, this is a great content creator. What you pick your default background. Let's just say you like this one. Actions, view as live page. This is where it brings people and then they write their address. And if they do write their address, they become a lead to you. It does ask for their telephone number. The company does it tells us on the main page how many leads come through. We do get quite a few back at you leads, which is awesome to see. Hopefully everyone's getting back to them because it should go to your email. These are any of the leads that my personal page has gotten. And then if you click on listings, I have my listings set as, excuse me, public. So everyone should be able to use my listings if they chose for auto posting. So if you want to do to have all your post automatically, that you're a set it and forget it. You don't want to be bothered making content. You just want to have content. This is the button you would push right here. Turn auto posting on. So it'd be listings, turn auto posting on. The posts look, how do I schedule a listing post? Let's just see what it looks like. Let's take a look here. Oh, it's scheduled today. Let's go back and make sure that doesn't post. Let's just, so it looks like something like that. I'm just going to change the time on this, or the date, the 16th. So I'm going to go to the 16th. It looks something like this. So it's cut off. This is why I choose not to personally use this tool as much, but because it cuts the photo off a little bit. It's better than nothing. Don't get me wrong. I see some companies I think Insight and On the Move auto post this kind of stuff sometimes. I don't like personally when it looks cut. I don't like it when the picture's blurry. You know, I'm a judgmental social media person. I think a lot of us are. You're like, why would they use that photo? It's so blurry. It's what they cut off the top of the house. So, you know, I'm going to click on edit post. I do think that you can go in and then you can upload an image. So you can go in and you can change the photo and change the size. So I'll go to Canva next to do that, but it's an extra step. So if you're going to be doing that extra step, maybe you just want to be making a start from fresh post. It doesn't have to be an auto posted post. But again, I think at last class I mentioned Corn Cooch, who was in our office, was auto posting all the lists. He looked like he was like
So busy.
rolling in it. Like he just looked like it looks good for him. Like he wasn't even he was clicked it, didn't even ever bother with social media. So you have to allow the office to post your listings for, you know, I allow the office to post my listings. I don't know if someone in like Gloucester wants Lynn listings on there. You know what I mean? You might not want Lynn listings posted on your site, but it's there for if you want them. So yeah, anyone that has the button checked off that they're allowing other agents. No, like he looked like he was a guru. He did. And he was just posting all the listings. But so it just depends on where you're at with your social media. So I'm a little bit more like involved and I like to spend the time on it. So I would do a little bit more. So, so this is a good example if you can remember this picture. And then I'm going to go and see if I can find, this is all the office created stuff. So here it is here. So you all have the free home evaluation posts that go out. And I think I might have one on a future page. I might not. No, I delete a lot of what Back at You auto posts. Let's see if this one's one.
Yeah, I started doing that too. It's just too much.
Yeah, so these, I edited them. So I wish I could show you what they look like, but they're very plain looking, right? The home evaluation, it's whatever picture you have in there comes up in a box, and then it's a very generic background, which kind of looks like you're in Florida a little bit. It doesn't even look local. So what I did was I wanted to know for Canva the size of this photo. So I Command-Shift-V and I scrolled over the box and I'm like, all right, it's about 700. It's about, 600 by 350. Just so I knew what size it was, because I'm going to make a photo in Canva now. And I'm going to insert. So I'm going to go into this. I have zoom in. I did Command plus. Now I'm doing Command minus on a Mac. So I edit this. So I just upload an image here and I have it saved in a folder that says home evaluation. I have 4 different selections. So I'm hitting people with our brand on my social media page and not this Florida looking home evaluation tool. I might not have us visually on it ourselves moving forward, but it's just nice to have different things visually than, not that I think everyone on Facebook is friends with all of us to see that we all have these looking things, but there might be a few people you do business with that might follow other people and then it looks the same and then it doesn't look organic. It doesn't look real. It looks like people aren't stupid. They know it's auto posted.
How often do you post the home food?
I just use so I personally choose to delete all of Back at You stuff. I feel like everyone in the office is posting it. Like, I don't want to be taking it from anybody, like, you know what I mean? And I post enough of my own open house stuff and listings. I have so much stuff already going out. I don't need the extra stuff, but I do keep the auto posting on because I leave certain stuff. Like I leave these, and sometimes a post will come up. I'm like, oh, that's really cute. And I'll leave it up just for content. So I think I think like once every week it comes up. Home value about. It hasn't rescheduled out because those are the only two that I'm seeing right now, but I think I'm due for new content. I think that more content will be added soon because they add new content once a month for the month.
So I don't wanna,
You'll get an email too, so you'll know to go in and edit it if you choose to do that, because back at you will email you, new content is ready.
right, I mean, I go into this all the time.
Yep.
'cause I like your Monday and Friday.
Yep.
The motivation and the mindful Friday thing, you know, but.
Can everybody hear her?
You have to unmute.
Unmute yourself on the
I'm
Zoom.
on Zoom, I'm sorry.
Okay,
No, it's
so can you
okay,
just repeat what
it's
she's
okay.
asking?
So Roberta was just saying she likes the Monday and Friday posts, and I think what you were going to say is she goes into each of them and she edits them, and she hashtags her company name. She'll add information. She'll change the quote. So they keep the company posts, but then they make it their own. So that's really, it's up to how much effort or time you want to put into it, or
But I delete a lot of the back at you.
and they as well delete a lot of the back at you posts is what she's
Saturdays
saying.
is too much.
Yeah, it is a lot. You can click off under settings. Where's settings? Here it is. Listing no, that was listing automation. I'm sorry. Content. And then it asks you how often you want content. Every other day, never, daily. So I do every other day. You can check off never. If you never want it, you can check off that you never want back
But
at
I
use
wanna see
content.
them, 'cause
Yeah,
sometimes
I like to see them too. I do every other day, so it's not too much to erase because it's like a 3-step process to delete each thing. But the daily is not bad if you like to see it. You can also replace the content. So I can't do that here because I erased it all, but you can go into it, and when you delete it, it asks you, do you want to delete this or do you want to replace it? And if you click replace, it shows like 10 options of posts. Does anybody ask any questions before I move on?
Can I just interject real quick,
Yeah.
Katie, if you don't mind?
Please.
Just Roberta, going back to what you had said, Katie had mentioned that you go in and you put in your company information and your hashtags on each post, which I think is great. Can I just offer a quick tip? Katie, if you can actually stay on this page,
Yep.
can I just offer a quick tip to maybe save you a few seconds? Actually, where Katie is right here, where it says content signature, if you change this, you can put in what you put on every post.
Oh, great.
That's a good
And that
idea.
way you don't have to do it for each individual one. When it auto populates at the end of every month, it will just automatically add it to the end of every
It's a
single
great
post.
call to action moment too.
Yeah.
Want a free home analysis? Call me. Call or text me. On every post, it could say that if you wanted it to. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
A call to act, because people see posts, but we're never asking them to do anything. So, yeah, we can.
Right.
Okay, so that's back at you. I just didn't want to not cover it. So let's get,
Katie, can I ask a question? On the what is my home's worth part, is that part of the free,
yes.
including the free app?
Yep, so that's a back at you free post that they offer that landing page. So the landing page is where it goes, that post goes. And then you pick what the background, what you want it to look like. And then you have all these little options here. And that's where so I just changed mine today. So mine now goes to this page. And as I showed you my content calendar, I edited my home to look like this now. So it looks very custom. It looks like, people don't know it's that old post that used to go. And I don't change this here, but I could change the words. I've never just taken the time to do that. I really should. And here's the website they gave me, onlinehomeestimate.com, if that's even a thing. I should really delete this before I leave, just in case. Let me just delete this really quick. Great. So I'm going to leave back at you. Certainly next week, I'm going to try to pull together an advanced, faster moving class for next week. I don't even know it. In 2 weeks, sorry. That it will be, we'll move faster on some of the Facebook stuff and the posting, and Canva definitely. So here's Canva. A lot of our office posts are made here. So here's all designs. Here's like all the platinum posts. We make them all custom in Canva. the birthday posts and whatnot. So this is where I also made my post for home evaluation. Here's, I sent this out to everybody if they want to use Bernie. Here it is here. So I created a design and then I made my own custom size right here. So when you're making these posts, when you're creating a design, you can, I want an Instagram post. It automatically does the size for you. Facebook cover photos. You want to go, you know, whatever it is that you want, you can do, you can pick it. Here's suggestions here. So custom size. And then I think I did, what did I say it was? I think I wrote it down somewhere. 600 by 350. And that was just me blowing it up to that size. You know, if I wanted it to be even bigger and more crisp of a photo, create a new design. And then I'll just quickly make this real organic and go, where's my team stuff? There it is, team posts. You take a photo and then you drag it over. So let's just say, I want to drag this photo. I just drag it right over to here. So I don't even have to be under photo. So uploads, it just uploaded that photo. So there's two ways that you can put the photo over. You can drag it over like this. I like to use the elements. And these are all the photo frames. So this is, when I'm making a lot of the sold posts, this is like a photo element. So that's the size of the photo I want and where I want it. Go back to my uploads and there it is. I drag it over. So, and then you can write text over it. Oh, this is a weird photo because we have champagne in our hands, but like free home event, Happy New Year, or whatever this photo would be. And we could, you know, do it that way. So Canva also offers free photos. So I can say like home for sale and see what comes up. All right, that's a free photo from Canva that I'm allowed, I have permission to use. So I'm like, all right, that looks like a house I would sell if I was in Marblehead, you know, if I work in the Marblehead market. And then I can put the text right over it that says, you know, let's just say free home. It doesn't have to be in all caps, you know, black. It could be, if I want to change the color, I can change it to white. That obviously you can't read it as well. So it just depends on, you know, however you want it to look. And what's neat about it is you can brand it as well. So under my uploads, if you have a transparent logo, which you can grab them from, or sticker, I can add a sticker if I wanted to. You can download stickers into Canva. We'll go over stickers really quick. There's a few cell phone things we can go over right after this. Depends on how you want this to look. So I have a D for Julio Holmes. So there we go. And then I would just move that around and put it wherever. And if for some reason it's not cooperating with me, but you can brand it however you choose to. I think it might be better to go in the next class. We can actually make transparent logos. If you have a logo and you want it to be transparent to put over a photo like that, we can actually make that right in Canva here. I think that might be good for the next class since we only have about a half an hour left. So I feel like I'm rushing right now, but I think a good thing but just for the sake of content creating, this is good. The free home evaluation, then you'd go to download. And it would just download to your downloads. To me, it would go to my bottom bar, drag it to my desktop, and then I can insert that photo right into Back at You where the terrible photo is. And then you can put the new photo in. That's your custom photo that you made. So, you know, in this photo, you can put, let's just say, you know what, I want our team photo over that photo. So you find what shape you want your photo to be over it. Let's just say, okay, here's a square. So that you can still have your photo on your custom page. So, you know, just add another layer over it. It's very customizable. You can have a lot of fun playing with it. Once you learn how to use it, it's super fast. Yep. Once it comes in Back at You, that's what comes up, but you have to change it each time. It won't have, that won't be the same post now moving forward. Back at You still going to give you the same photo they do every time. You have to go in every month and switch the photo out.
You can do your own and just schedule it.
Or you can make your own and just schedule it, right? You can, because you have the URL to that landing page. So and we can do that. I think that's a good advanced class because in the advanced class we can, or anyone that wants to, I don't think it's a bad idea if we continue this class past the last class and maybe have a one Friday a month and we can just sit and make content together. And it's hard, it's really hard to motivate yourself to sit and make it, right? And schedule it.
No, that would be great.
Oh, yes, that would be wonderful, yeah.
Yeah, I think we all like it. I love talking about it and building it and making it. So it's,
Well, also if you're here and you're doing
while we're
it,
here, see
so
this
I
plus
just-
sign?
Right.
You can duplicate it. So you want to do something similar, but you're like, all right, I'm gonna take that out. And if you delete, okay, here it says home valuation. So now all you gotta do is insert the photo. So you can do like 5 different versions and just drag different photos over.
What was the comment?
So it was the plus button right here. And I duplicated the, that's what we do when we do the new to market listing. We duplicate each thing and then we put the different picture. So it's not as, once you know how to do it, it's fast. It's just, obviously you can see this little curve here, like this isn't perfect. But see this right here, we can make this transparent. So we can take the background out and we can put me in the bottom corner without the background. If you ever see people do those posts, like those agents that have themselves, but they have like the backgrounds transparent and they're, so next class I think is a good class that we can sit, make ourselves transparent, put ourselves over the photo.
would be great.
Yeah, so that obviously that would probably be about an hour of us doing that. So we don't have time for that, but there's lots of different options. So I think I'm going to screen share my cell phone and I'll quickly go over a couple different,
When you change the color, was it under text?
yep, so you go under text, so the clicking on the box and at the top you see the A and then the colors are here. I have the Remax brand colors already set. That's probably something we can make sure, and Zosha will probably have to be because she helped me with this. See the light blue and the blue, these are all Remax brand colors. There might be a way that I can share that or that it's in there, but anyone that's in Canva, I can easily, just before I move away, share templates. So if you see something that I'm posting on, if you're not following Diva Jaleo Homes, please do. That's my business page on Facebook. And if you see a post that I've posted and you're like, wow, I want, like this one is a post I made, I can share this post with you. So that, oops, I didn't mean to, I thought that was a photo background. I guess I've just put that there. And then the template is yours. So all you got to do is re-put your picture and your address on it. And then it's a shareable thing from Canva. Yeah. So how I do that. So let me just find something I've made these. I haven't used them yet. This is just, so this is 5 photos. So this I've made, use it a little bit. I don't know how much I like it. This was for examples for solds. We never use them. I use them for my personal page. But if someone's like, I like those.
Do you ever post your home value thing on your personal page?
Yes,
Because I.
it goes to my personal page, the home evaluation.
I do. Okay.
So
I'm saying if we tell you-
Now, Katie, do you have like a pro account or just a free account with Canva?
I have an upgraded account, but I can
Okay.
share what I have here. And let's just see here. So these are something I've made as well that I can pop photos into. I can share as a template. And I can copy this link and share it with all of you. And then you all, when this shares with you, you accept it and it's in your Canva now. And then you can use it for yourself. So if,
We have to tell you.
nope, I can text it to you or email it to you and then it's just yours to keep. It doesn't override what I have here. It's now a separate template that you can now edit.
Where do I find it?
You ask me for it and then I can send it to you.
But you
So
have to have your own Canvas account.
you have to have your own
personal one.
Canva account. And
Okay,
Canva,
thank
it does
you.
have free, does have free
It's also $100 for the whole year. So-
if you
Oh,
upgrade. your
that's
account, it
cheap, that's
costs-
cheap.
It does cost money, correct?
$110.
I think it's worth it, but it depends on how much you use it. So I have stories here. I'm just trying to find it. Oh, so these here, and just not to take up, I don't want to take too much time on this. So there's 64 pages on this one, and I can share this with anyone interested. I made that, but these are all, they were pre-made. They've kind of been tweaked, some of them. I purchased this on Etsy. So if you go to Etsy, and you can do Canva template. These are templates for Canva for sale. So this one is 50 real estate and Instagram posts for $18. Now, I'm at a point where I don't want to spend the $18. It can be $6, $7. I actually just look at it. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Look at the home, HOME, with the beautiful picture behind it and the address. I can make that. And then I'll make it. So yeah. So, and if you purchase it, they send you the same link I would send you. So like if, for instance, in the next class, we can go through some of my templates. So here, like, and you just basically, anything you see this in the background, you would toss a picture over it and then you can edit the words. So obviously I didn't use a lot of them. I like to stay at home and scroll for homes. I think it's cute. Just sold a lot. I bought these when I sold the Lux. I was like, I need an image just for the building. So somebody had put a bug in my ear to go to Etsy, and it worked. And here's stories. So stories are separate. They're a different size. And then we're going to go to our cell phone next, because that's a lot of what the story is what you put over the photo with the app itself, not just what. So, it just says sold, and then I tag the Lux and on the photo and everything.
Terry asked, I'm gonna
Unmute. Terry asked, oops, sorry. Does your license with Etsy restrict usage to just persons who's purchased the template? You didn't use the Etsy ones.
I've used the Etsy ones, and I have shared those with people. So I now own a template. So now I'm pretty sure. So I would just click share because I'm in one now. Edit. Yeah. Copy. I could share this template with everybody. So none of these are perfect templates. I can I don't like this. I could erase a lot of it. I've kept it all just in case somebody found use for this stuff. This is like a review, a testimonial. I don't post those a lot, but I know some people do. I should. So if anybody wants any of this, feel free to inbox me, or I can take any time to Zoom with anybody and just tell me which ones you want. I have no problem sharing any of them. I'm a believer that what I'm posting today, I'm not going to be posting it next week. Like, things change so fast. I'm happy. We all will do better if we all look good. So that's that. I'm going to, any questions on this? Because I'm going to move over to my cell phone. Oh, I think I need to put.
If we take one of your shared templates, do we have to put it in Canva to use it?
You have to have a free account in Canva. You're going to get when you click the link, actually, let me see if I can pop it in the comment section here.
I just went on Canva and I signed up. Then it said try free for 30 days.
Yep. You should have it for 30 days. Is Canva, if someone can tell me, does Canva cost money, period? Because I don't even know. It is free. Okay. They're trying to get you to upgrade by doing that. That link should be clickable that I've just put in the comment section. And then you guys, I think that was for stories, so I can put the other one in there too. It should send you to a place to click and then accept.
Do you have an adapter for the side?
I don't. It has to be like
Yeah, I don't have the special.
oh, I wonder if I can't share then. Let's see. Share screen. AirPlay.
Yeah, I think you can AirPlay from your phone to your screen.
All right, just give me 2 seconds. I'm connecting my phone. I don't have the plug today. Airport. I'm on airport 1. Tap screen mirroring. How do I do that?
I was answering something to
Control center, maybe? Screen mirroring, found it. Front zoom. Oh, I think I figured it out. Geez, without Zosha's help, I think I figured it. It's not going to go to the screen. It's going to go to your screen on your computer. Okay.
No, it's right here.
Oh, cool. Oh my God. Look at me. Oh, I know. Like, honestly, I'm not like I don't pretend to be like the best at this. Yeah, we'll figure this out together.
I think you're doing great.
Thank you. I'm like, what am I doing? So what was I going over next? Okay. So what I wanted to do, and please, and if anybody wants to do a different order, I know we only have like a half an hour left, and I'm happy to stay on longer than the half an hour for anybody that can stay. I think a good place to go would be Instagram.
Okay.
And then we'll just do Instagram. Let me just change over to my business page, D for Julie Holmes. And then I'll just do a post. And then from the post, we can start doing stories. So unfortunately, I don't think we have time, but if everybody knows how to connect their Instagram to their Facebook. I know, look at her. Yeah, that's Angela Hurdle. Look at her post. She was always posting. Angela Hurdle. Yeah, look, she's tagging me, Fowler. She's so, yeah. So, the plus, I can't, because you can't see my cursor or anything, that at the very top, there's a plus symbol.
Right.
That brings you to posting, oh, Vivian has scoliosis. We had a doctor's appointment yesterday. That brings you to, I know, that's in the back of the room, by the way.
Oh, so it says post story.
Yep, that's just, I'm just gonna post a post. So let's just say I want to do nobody's sells more in Lynn. I saved this from something I made in Canva. Actually, the reds are two different colors, but I'm so anal. So you can share this to both your Facebook and your Instagram with this toggle right here. So sometimes I just want to share to Instagram and I don't want to share to Facebook, but sometimes, so this is a post, not a story. This is just a post and then add location. Oh, I'm going to tag here, or you know what? I'm in the Beverly, Massachusetts, or I'm in the Remax Beverly office, or I can tag people and coworkers. Now, when you tag here on Instagram, it's not the same tag for Facebook. It's
So if
their
I-
Instagram tag.
If I like that post that you just did. and
Yep.
I want to share it to my Instagram page.
I don't think you can share. Am I wrong? Zosha, correct me if I'm wrong. You cannot share an Instagram post to somebody else's page without just,
Screenshotting it.
Because I was listening.
So the answer to that question is
yeah,
yes and
sharing to
no.
stories. Oh, sorry, Zosha, let me turn you up. But sharing to your Instagram page, I don't think you can.
Okay.
Go
So
ahead.
the answer to that is both yes. So the answer to that is yes and no. Innately, no, you cannot. Instagram does not have that capability, but there is a third-party app called Repost that does allow you to repost to your Instagram feed from somebody else's.
All right, I'm gonna look into that. Repost. Sounds like a whole nother thing. Jesus. But no, then so right here, clicked on tag people. And then you can just start typing like, I did create a Instagram for Al. He doesn't use it, but there's
So if you
Al.
tag me in this post,
Yep.
It would show up in
It would
mine.
show up under, so I'm gonna go out of it for a second, discard. When you're on your main page, like
Yeah.
the profile.
Right.
Do you see the bottom, in the middle, the person? So there's like a TV looking thing with a zigzag in the middle underneath the circles, right above all the square posts.
Yeah.
So you can't see my cursor. Click on the one with the person in the box.
Right above.
That is everything I've been tagged in. It looks like you've tagged me. So that's everything those are things I've been tagged in, that right there. It's that,
Right above that.
it's, nobody can see my cursor, so it's hard.
Go, if you go back a page,
Oh, I
Katie,
see it. I see it. Okay.
if you go to your main grid, it's easy, just tell it, so it's above weekend.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
I see it.
So Katie, on that post you're gonna make,
So-
you post me and post Roberta, so then we can see.
Exactly, yep. So I'm gonna do plus. So I'm gonna do a post. If I click stories here, it would go to stories, obviously. Story highlights are those circles that are fainted out. That's a story highlight stays. So you're highlighting it, so like they end up in those circles. So I'm gonna do post. Next. I'm not gonna change that. I'm gonna tag my business. Oop. Sullivan team.
I don't use the personal one at all, so.
Oh, tagged you anyway.
I don't use it.
Roberta, what's your company?
Oh, on
Seaside
on
Homes.
Instagram, it's different. It's
Seaside Homes?
Yes,
Yep.
thank you. Seaside Homes, Seaside _homes _NS, North Shore.
But you have your own, right?
I have a couple, because I have a writing one, I have,
Was there one called Roberta?
no, I do not have one called Roberta. I just have Scribblers and Seaside.
Instagram is a big hashtag place because a lot of people in Instagram will search hashtags. So you definitely want to hashtag it up. Even if you see on my keyboard at the bottom, there's a hashtag. So it encourages. And if you do hashtag and I start typing Remax, it will start auto populating hashtags. So I want to be like Remax 360. So I love doing Remax Hustle.
Yeah, I steal a lot of your hashtags.
Yeah, and there's hashtag websites, like hashtag creators, that you can put a picture and it will create hashtags for your picture. Or if you put a couple words in, it will create hashtags around the words that you're putting in.
What's the purpose of hashtag?
So hashtags are searchable links. So it depends on your purpose. So in Instagram, you just want anyone and everyone in the world to see this post because that's the point of Instagram. It's very visual. If I hashtag Lynn Mass, that's a common hashtag, but it's pretty searchable. If you'll see a lot of my stuff in the under Lynn Mass hashtags.
I'll do like hashtag Manhattan Life.
If you do hashtag Remax, you're gonna be part of the worldwide hashtag Remax. But it's kind of cool because then people who do look at it will all of a sudden you'll get random likes from people. I'm followed by a ton of Remaxes around the world because I use so many Remax hashtags that they have found me. And then we all like each other's stuff. It's part of like we support each other, like each other's stuff, it's wonderful to see when that happens. When you're on Facebook hashtagging stuff and you're hashtagging #sold, well, people on Facebook don't really search hashtags, and people that understand hashtags, it doesn't look smart when you're using it. It doesn't look like you understand what a hashtag. So try to use your hashtags correctly on Facebook. Versus Instagram, you can do every and any word in hashtag, and it's very acceptable.
I do more of like we sold the house and.
Is her volume up?
I'm sorry.
She's not on, so people have to,
I'm
you have to
sorry.
repeat.
Okay, I'm going to share that now so that we can all see the outcome. So that's shared. I'm going to go to Kathy's page. And now if you go underneath that person, right at the top right, you see above the squares, you just click on that. And now that post was tagged under her, and that's how we find it. People who are friends with Kathy will see that in her feed, that she was tagged in that.
Do you think if you don't, since I don't, this is an example, since I don't use that personal thing at all, do you think I should just eliminate it?
You never know where business comes from. And people
I don't
are
post
tagged, leave it. You know, I don't post on Twitter, and I have a Twitter account, and I auto post from back at you, and I just leave it, and it's there. And you never know. One day it might just leave it. It doesn't harm having it there. That's my thought.
Because I don't post.
Kathy was asking because she has a separate Instagram she doesn't post to, so she's wondering if she should get rid of it. My personal thought was just leave it because it just people might not go to it, and they'll realize that you don't go to it, but that's up to you. So I mean, you could still get rid of. So let's just see. So now we want to do stories. So stories are probably one of my more favorite things. I went from TikTok to stories. So at the top, I go here, but Socia brought to my attention last class that you can also, when you're on your main page, excuse me. Oh, I'm on the feed. So here I am on my main page. If you click the plus, it says story. So you can do stories from there, or when you're in your news feed, and those are all the stories at the top. So for people that don't know what stories are, they're 24-hour posts that disappear unless they're saved to that bar at the top that I was talking about, the story highlights. That might be an advanced class, story highlights. So this is Ashley Donovan. So she posted her children, and then I swiped to the left, and it brought me to Dan Kuhn. He's an agent in our office. Oh, that's the house that he's the buyer agent. That's one of my listings. That's Hanover Street. Oh, there's my post. That's my daughter, Vivian. So all these things are going to go away within a matter of time. So I want to post a story. So what's cool about stories is you can kind of be casual, like it's non-regrettable because it's going away, and unless someone screenshots it, like it's never going to be like there forever. So I'm going to add to my story, and then let's just say, oh my God, now everyone's going to see all my stuff in my. Okay, so this was a cheers because we sold out the Lux. So I can I thought I'm like, oh, that's cute. Let's just say that I want to highlight that for some reason. So all those, if you see at the very top, the A, the squiggly line. So the squiggly line, I'm terrible at, but you can write something or you can circle something. Like, let's just say this was a picture of a house. You could be like arrow, you know what I mean? I'm going to click undo because I'm terrible at, you can circle something, or if there's something funny in a picture, so you can kind of like doodle on it. I haven't really gotten there yet, but I think it is a neat feature to know that's there. You can write something like open house and the time. And then that little button that I just pressed, so you know, is the middle button with the smiley face. That's like a square shape. This is the button I use the most. So I'll tag my location. So if you're taggable, like Sullivan Team is taggable, obviously they're located here. So it came up first, but I want to do my page. So there's DiVirgilio Homes. This is the name of my page right now. And I go back and I can mention something else like Remax 360.
Where's that?
Remax 360.
Where's it pulling from?
I think it's pulling from Facebook because Facebook and Instagram are owned by the same company, but I'm not sure actually, because but hey, you can hashtag, you know,
Big brother.
we hashtagged this a lot, Luxlin. That was our, oops, I spelled that wrong. I'll just leave it anyway. I spelled it wrong, but I'm not going to post this right now. And then one of my more favorite features is the music. It makes the picture last a little longer as well. And
You can
it's
add music to Instagram,
to stories,
to stories. Okay.
Instagram and Facebook stories. And you can add it to you can go to Facebook and just do a Facebook story, or you can do Instagram. They are a little different how they tend to work, but let's,
Where's it getting this music?
yeah, whatever the library is for, what's a popular song right now?
Well, where is that? I can't see.
I'm so bad at
That's
that.
in the wrong place.
Pitbull.
Where is that?
So when you're in the square, you see music, second row down. Are you on?
I lost this.
Okay, so square,
Yeah.
and then the second one down is music. And this all looks like Spanish music to me.
A little mumble.
Beyonce.
I love Beyonce.
How do you spell Beyonce?
BEYONCE.
O-N-C-E. Instagram might not have as much rights as Facebook does.
Copyright, yeah.
Yeah.
Carolyn, where is the music? I'm looking for one.
Let's just pick that for the sake of it. Now, when you're clicking on the music, you can click it and it shows up different looking. You can move it in a different part of the song to start and end wherever you choose it to. And then click done. And I don't really want that in the middle, so I'm going to stick that up in the corner. Kind of a busy stories, isn't it? Done. So when I click the smiley face, it gives me other editing options. Do you guys see what I'm doing? So when I was under let me turn the volume down, sorry. I don't know if people on the computer can hear me as well.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna just get rid of the music just for the sake of like that we're doing this together. So when I was in the smiley face, it brings up the bottom bar and it just changes, you know, oh, that was a nice one for this photo, right? It animates it a little and then we can have music. And then just for a point of reference, these can be shrunken. They don't have to be big. You can turn them to the side. You can change their color.
Now it looks like a party.
Yeah, really.
So I'm just touching on top of it. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just touching on top of them to change what they are. And then if I click the download button, that would download, and then I could upload that to Facebook so that people could see it on Facebook instead of just the stories. So
See it on Facebook stories.
yeah, or you can see it on Facebook because I downloaded it to my phone and now it's just on my phone, and then I could upload it to Facebook. So that it might be nice. I'm gonna
Feed or to the,
if I so the download button, I just went away from it. So the download button, that arrow down, that would I just downloaded it to my phone. So if it had all that stuff going on it, it would have downloaded as a video to my phone because it had moving pieces, and I could then upload it to Facebook as a post, even though so I've done that in the past. I've had stories. I think whenever I have multiple open houses and I have different team members at open houses, I'm like, take a video of yourself doing something Remaxy. And then they'll send me a video of like whatever, or I'll say, take a picture of you wearing your mask because it was a safe time. And then I would make a TikTok video, which we can go to that next. And I would put music over it and then I would download it and then I would upload it as a post. So it wasn't just on stories, it was there forever as a post. Because I was like, I want to look young on Facebook too. Sometimes I want to come across, I don't always want to use TikTok on Facebook. It's an every now and then thing, but I have a lot of different audiences, so it attracts that audience. And then the other people don't really care. They're like, it's just whatever to get a little.
My 80-year-old client's not gonna care about TikTok, but my 40, 30.
Yeah, and even at that, right, it's like, it's funny how like the people that know how to use it. So I'm gonna see if I can locate something, so don't mind my,
Could be less features.
That TikTok video we made in the office that day that took like 20 seconds. 'cause you
Yep.
were doing it. I got more hits on that than I can even begin
I
to
need to
tell
find
you.
some old. I might have to, oh, here's an old one. So here's a real estate one, just for the sake, and I think I shared this with everybody, if it worked for anybody. So this was the Lux, and it just says, this was made on Canva. It's, okay, it looks good, but I'm like, all right, well, this sold. So I'm gonna write sold. And you know what, and then these, in the middle, I'm gonna click on that again, sorry. These change the font, like how you want it to look. So I like this. I'm gonna make it bigger, and I'm gonna write sold across it.
So to make it bigger, you're just.
I'm just touching it and spreading my fingers apart. So I'm touching my phone and spreading my fingers apart and kind of tilting it in a different direction. I like the simple look of the white, so I'm gonna leave it white. And then I'm gonna go to GIF, GIF, and I'm gonna write confetti. And I'm gonna put confetti on it because I just sold it, or whatever I want to do. And then I'm gonna put a bottle of back to the gift, bring me right back to the gifts. Champagne. Like, cool, look at that. Like, and then music for sure. We want music because this is a celebration. And celebrate.
Celebration.
Happy birthday. Why does it say happy birthday? Celebrate.
That's on the Instagram. or
See,
that's-
this is Instagram. I think Facebook has more options. Celebrate sleep. We can't do that. Celebration. That's good enough. Oh, I just totally got rid of that by accident. So when you pick the song, you want to touch it on the left. I was touching it on the right. I'm not going to sit here forever, but I could literally sit here for 30 minutes and pick a song because that's just how I roll. So there's this, and you can change what part of the song. On Facebook, there's a lot of celebrity songs. So and you can make it so it reads the music over it on Facebook. It will say the words as it sings the words on Facebook. On Instagram, there's less options. And you can, if the song's the highlight, you can make the song bigger. And then of course I want to tag my business. So I'm going to go back and do location. I'm going to tag Remax 360 in this one. Maybe I want to tag like an agent I worked with that was in my office, or,
So if you tag Carolyn.
Yep.
It would go up, it would show up, that everyone would see it in Carolyn's feed.
If I tagged Carolyn in this, I do not believe it would show up in Carolyn's stories. I think Carolyn would get a notification that I tagged her in it.
Okay.
But correct, if anybody knows otherwise, that's Vivian, that's my daughter. I take videos of her all day. Oh my God. So let's move over to TikTok just to.
Okay, forgive me.
And actually, what's
For
really
being in my-
cool is let's just look at some real estate TikToks, because you can get some really good ideas just looking up what people have done. Like, let's just click on this.
Hi, sorry for interrupting you. Your house is beautiful. I really want to know, what do you do for a living?
I'm a real estate lawyer.
Wow, okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, is that what this is? Okay. So anyway, and then I love the $1 Million House.
Pulling up with an emo chick that's broken.
I'd love to be able to list houses like that. Anybody listing a cool house, like a house like that, I'll love to do some TikTok in it for you. So,
Dang, this is a nice house. How much? 500,000. Damn, times are tough right now. I don't think I have that much. No worries, bro. You can pay 20% or 100,000 today.
there's a lot of people giving real estate advice on these.
Slick back. No, slick back. That's what I said. Slick back. No, nigga, I'm a pimp named Slick back. Pimp named Slick back. Pimp named pimp.
Oh my God, I can't. All right. But for the most part, what I do is just highlight the houses, right? So real estate agent. I do more of the, I like.
I'm on top of the world. Yeah.
So you can fast forward your video on TikTok when you're making it. So you can walk through a house and it could take you 30 seconds, but then when you put it into to TikTok, you can hit the fast forward and it's like a 10-second video. And it goes, zzz, it like zips through the, sorry, it's my ring. It zips through the house. I think that's really cool. You gotta have a semi-steady hand when you're doing it, but yeah, so let me just show you some of the TikToks that I've done. Oh, so we've probably shown these to you guys before, but like this, we made some of these back in the day. When we were just one office. Oh, so sorry. We said, take a video about town, and that's what we got. So everyone just saying. And then the key toss. So this is the one I really wanted to do with all the offices. We tried to out the gate, but we didn't really get a big enough response to make a video. But if anyone ever had any interest, I think in front of notable locations, I think is what would be neat. Like in front of like the Gloucester statue or at the beach, you know, a recognizable beach. Socks. Okay. I can see it on mine. She's the first one that did one. I love her. Hazel. She didn't follow the instructions. I had to figure it out. That's corn. And she didn't follow the instructions either, but I worked it out. Catching it and then I know, and then she caught it. We were like, that wasn't what we told you to do, but it worked out that she was in the end. To catch the keys and toss them away. And I sent an example video of toilet paper being thrown. It was a toilet paper toss, but I thought it was a little lame that I was like, let's do a key toss. And it works out. So this is Boomerang. The sound's not on, I guess, or I didn't have sound. I think I just made this when we were at our
Hey, so you back? I'm a savage. Classic, bougie, ratchet.
I felt like I was at an event, I wanted to post a video, so I just took some pictures from the day and made it
What was happening? I'm a savage.
It's a little conceited now that I look at it now, but I thought it was, oh, this is cute. You can make the sparkles over it. It's just neat because you're using really neat songs like this. Yep. You can stories. You can post it on Facebook. I don't know if everyone can hear me. I'll turn it up. I don't know if everyone can hear me. It's long, so when you post it on because you can download them and post them on the feed, they're just longer to look at, you know, in the feed. So I try not to bombard the feed with these things. I put them in the stories. I get like 200 hits on my stories on my personal page. On the private page, you can see who looks at them too. On your business page, you can't see who looks at it. You can see how many people looked at it, but it doesn't name who. So if you see a business page, go ahead and look at the story. They won't know you looked at it. I'll play a few more. So that's a mix of personal video and professional photo. So I'll just have them on my desktop when I get back at night, and or I'll text myself or I'll take them off of wherever I have them and I put them in my camera roll. And while I'm at the house, I'll make it. It's hard in a busy market, but if you're there early enough, or from there for the photo shoot, usually it's the photos. If I have to sit and accompany the photo person, I have nothing to do. So I'll just sit there and make stories for like a half an hour or whatever. And then if anyone uses Matterport,
The salesman's like, what up? What's your budget? And I'm like, honestly, I don't know nothing about mopeds. He said, I got the one for you. Follow me. Ooh, it's too real. Calm down, mirror. I don't need a windshield. Banana seat, I can't be on 2 wheels. 800 cash, that's a hell of a deal.
so it's a way to
Salesman's
use
like,
the
"What up?"
Matterport dollhouse. Now, if your Matterport person is not giving you the video, ask for it. It's part of the package. They just don't include it. It's called the video. And there's usually 2 or 3 different angles, and some of them are 2 locations in the house, panning back and forth, and one is 1 location. Your Matterport person should be giving that to you. This we just made when it was raining out one day. We were bored. The sound isn't working, it says, but it's like a rainy day. I think it's something about rain. We posted that as fun. I like this one. I think it's Ocean. That's a great song, right? So honestly, these are just, they're not professional. They're not meant to look professional. They're just meant to look fun and to give you that in-between content that keeps you looking active and busy, like nonstop. And I think this was Mother's Day. Yeah, there's not much to this. I think I just posted a slideshow. But this is a dollhouse, but I slowed it down because you can make the speed slow down or speed up. It also slowed down the song. This is Luxury by Gwen Stefani. But so yeah, that's I think I can just scroll over to, this is my personal account. So I made that the business account, but it's all my stuff. I was trying to put content on it, but I also wanted to not make it about us. So I gotta move it over. Oh, Colby did 3 showings and got 3 accepted offers, so we were celebrating her. Super cute. So yeah, that's really it for, oh, this is Hanover. Oh, I must not have done music. Oh, I didn't do music because you can take it, download it, and put the music in from Instagram or Facebook. It doesn't have to be the music from TikTok. It can be the music from the next platform that you're putting it in. So I just did the video here, downloaded it, and I didn't put any, because you can do stickers on them when you're in TikTok, and you can do writing on it when you're in TikTok. But if you know you're then going to put it in stories, well, you can do the writing in stories in Instagram or Facebook stories. So it just depends on, are you going to build it all in one place and just post it and that's it? Or are you going to just make it just, you know what I mean? It just depends on where you're most comfortable.
Right.
Hold up.
I think this was last week, ago. So I just like, these were all my photos I took in my video. The owner asked me to come by and visit while he was there. I'm like, I'm not gonna just go by and visit because that's a waste of my time. Like, no offense to him. So I was like, I gotta do something while I'm there. So I'm gonna make it stories. So I made that, and now at least, and then it got some action online. So at least me going from one appointment to squeezing that in wasn't like,
Right.
because he wanted me to see the staging. I'm like, I'm gonna see it tomorrow. But he was so excited for it that
No, sometimes you have to go over and.
so is there anything about I know it's 12 o'clock now, so some people might have to go, but I think
Some people dropped off.
yeah, if there's anything and we didn't even touch on Photify, so that will have to be in the next class. But
But I like you having a class about, we do it while we're here.
yeah,
Because once I do something,
Fridays are my slowest day. I don't know about you guys, but I could stay here all day on a Friday and just do this. Like, yeah, and if it's not every Friday, but maybe like once a month, or
Right.
maybe in the beginning it's once every other week, and then we tinker it down.
But if I do something physically, like you standing, or Carolyn
Yep.
standing over my shoulder saying, hit that, hit that, hit that,
Yep.
I remember it. Where some of this, I picked up a lot of stuff, Katie, but
Yep.
some of it was like in and out.
So I'm gonna
That's
just
for
for
the Photify is easier than Canva.
Yeah.
If you're doing it, it's much easier.
Marcy does Canva, so I know she was on Zoom, so she's doing a lot of that.
I'm gonna make thing really quick.
Photify is easier. Canva, it's not as.
All right. Oop. Katie, are you making something?
Yeah,
Okay.
but if people are dropping off, it's fine.
Yeah.
couple of minutes myself.
We're all seeing it on the screen.
All right, this is great though.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take what I just did, just with whatever Remaxy stuff, I'm gonna make a quick TikTok. Just to wrap this up full circle. So I hit the plus button. Oops, sorry. So TikTok. Oh, why is my seeing myself? I guess you can do, oh, uploads.
So you took a picture of yourself.
Select, images. Oh, God.
That's on TikTok?
I'm on TikTok, yeah.
Go back to your
I'm on
beginning.
I was in the beginning, yeah.
That's the worst.
And I want to,
But it's on your camera roll?
yep. So now the 4 on the bottom is the picture. So I want to maybe put them in a different order. Terrible picture in the end. God, I should have maybe tried a little harder. So I click the box and now I can pick a new song. So there's recommended songs. I like that Justin Bieber song. That's the Equity. What's the name of that song? Intentions.
I just saw you were back one person. I usually text my daughter and say.
Where's the
"What's your
sound?
song?"
So syncing the song syncs to the music. For some reason, it's not.
But you took the pictures on your photo roll, right?
Yeah, it's catching up to this right now.
And then you turned.
It was on my photo roll first, and then I stuck them into TikTok. And for some reason, we're not hearing the music, but
How did you get them into TikTok?
so we'll go back. Confirm. So when you go log into TikTok, and then you hit the plus button, and then click upload.
Right.
And then I click the ones I want to use, and then I go up to the top and click image because I added 2 videos. I'm adding 2 images. Now I'm going to rearrange the order by just touching and dragging. And then I'm going to click on music, and I'm going to do Justin Bieber Intentions.
The kind of smile that makes the news. Nobody throw shade on your name in these streets.
So,
The kind of smile
not the best
that makes the
video.
news. Can't nobody throw shade on your.
Not the best video in the world, but that's basically all it is.
But it's out of my
I was when I first started doing this. I wanna professional, and I found that people don't care. They actually like the more silly TikTok videos.
If you search Remax versus Remax with a slash, different things come up.
Right.
Oh, it doesn't even show anything now. It's Remaxy. Remax. Yep, and then you can just pick what you want to put on it for stickers. Wow, I haven't been down here in a while. But the stickers will come up in all of the TikTok is the problem. That's why I like to put them in on the next platform. So, and then you can do effects. So that's when you can do like the bling. So like play, and then I'm gonna bling, you know what I mean? Or you can make it rain and play. I'm gonna make it look like film at the end. And then depending on how, you know what I mean? And then you can just fiddle around with it, play with it. For the most part, I just make the video in TikTok and then make it change in the next platform because it's easiest. The more you get to know it, the better it's to use. But you can also take a video of yourself talking, hey, it's Katie, I'm, you know, blah, 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 you know. So there's a lot of TikTok challenges and fun stuff out there. So now the next class we'll do, is everybody dropped off yet? I can hang up.
Yeah, there's only 10 of the 22.
So we can go over Photify in the next class,
Yeah.
which is an app. Under accounts, you can click Remax. Photify is free. It's
$4.
oh, is it $4? I don't remember paying for it.
It's on the credit card.
Yeah, it's like $4 a month.
So it's a great way to have all these photos that you can use for free.
So easy.
And then you can use these in Canva, or you can make it right in here. And there's a lot of Remax content. So Remax branded stuff.
Holidays, awards.
Yep. Awards, events.
Photify on your laptop, or is it just on the
Oh, I
phone?
can't hear.
Is Photify only able to do on your phone, or can you do it on your laptop?
I think Photify is just an app on your phone.
Gotcha. And is
Yeah.
it the same too with TikTok and Instagram, everything? Is it all phone?
TikTok and Instagram is phone as well. So TikTok is a phone thing. I think you can look at it on your desktop, just like you can look at Instagram on your desktop.
Yeah.
You can't add anything.
Gotcha.
You can like people's things on the desktop, and you can search things on your desktop, but you just can't add a post from the
Gotcha, yeah.
desktop.
Just got these little fat fingers, and it just makes it tricky sometimes.
I know. It's like you gotta get a fatter phone.
Yeah, or skinnier fingers. Maybe I can get finger extensions.
So anybody with one thing I wanted to go over, and we'll go over in the advanced class for anybody that's left, does anyone have an Apple phone? Because one of the most mind-blowing things that I learned probably just 2 years ago was just simply in text. So I'll just send this to Carolyn. Sorry, my daughter has scoliosis, so I'm like texting pictures of it to everybody. So, well, first and foremost here, if you download the sticker app, you can text stickers, the Remax stickers, right to somebody from the text. So that's that. So what I didn't know was that, like, when you're typing, like, let's just say happy, and then I spelled birthday wrong. I'm like, if you hold down the space button, that actually auto-corrected it. You can move the cursor around.
Yes.
I never knew that before. So I was like, oh my God. And then if you hold down the arrow button,
Yes.
and you click screen, I didn't know this. And when
It's cool.
I wondered how people were sending me balloons, and they were sending me, then you just swipe the screen.
Go back to your texting. Have you tried this thing where you can have your avatar talk?
Yeah, I'm not into it, but I totally know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'll
So
just
what
send
about,
that.
how about this other thing? Have you played with, is it AR on the iPhone, augmented reality, where it says that you can basically take a picture of a couch and put it in the room that you want to use it in? It's called AR.
Where is that?
It's on the iPhone. If you maybe just search the phone. I went to this, there's like a tips page.
Right there.
Called AR, which is augmented reality, which I'm told it, like, if you want to see what the pool looks like in your backyard, you take a picture of a pool and you can place it in your backyard, furniture in your house.
Where do I pull that up again?
It's let me see if I can find it real quick.
Hey, hi guys. I think that's so crazy. There's the one with like the giraffe, like the unicorn. Here, I can be a poop for you guys. Vivian likes this stuff. Oh, here it is. She loves to be like an animal and talk to her friends on the iPad. Yeah.
They're so far ahead of us with technology.
I know. That freaks me out. I mean, I like the fun stuff. I'm like, I can't be a cat. That must be, I don't know what kind of, must be for my Apple Watch. But no, I go to this a lot, the Remax. And then you can, it's not just for text. You can put it, you can pull it up when you're making stuff and different things. And if,
Put it on your email. But when something happens, we have an event and they sign a contract where they close, you send them that, they're high on their emotions.
Yeah.
They get it and they go, oh my God, that's so cute.
Yeah.
How'd you get the Remax?
It's an app, and when you're downloading the app, it puts it there. It was so long ago. Oh, go to the App Store. So when you're so your App Store looks like that's the APP store.
Mm-hmm.
And then you search, and then
I think just Remax stickers.
Remax stickers. And there it is, Remax stickers. And then it opens it and it puts it down there for you.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Every now and then a coworker will text me, let's do this, or on it. And I'm like, oh, I forgot. Like, you forget that you can text each other stickers, or someone will text me like fireworks. And I'm like, oh, I should be using this stuff more often. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and just like taking a picture with myself wearing a Remax hat, like, just like, I don't know, like, it's just such simple stuff that we just don't think to do and post. That's why the once a month powwow, I think it should be more of a round table. We should make a round table and share ideas. Like, you know what I mean?
I just gave you a link to the Apple Augment Reality in the chat.
Oh, in the chat. Okay.
I put in the chat. I want to live vicariously through you and let you geek out and show me how to do it.
That's so funny.
It looks really cool. I want to play. I just learned about it, so I want to try to figure out some of it. It might be. It seems cool.
New share. So do I have to do this on an app though?
No, I think your phone has it in it. It's the.
Oh my God. Oh, it's in the phone. Okay. Yeah, I think the next time we gather, let's do this too.
It's
So
gonna.
the repost thing that was mentioned, and then Apple /
Like it's, so
I like it.
I was just talking to a Apple tech guy on the phone. He was like, "Oh yeah, you got to do, he turned me on to there's a thing called Tips. It's in the Apple store, in the App Store, Tips, and it's a yellow square with a light bulb with a T in it. But then I guess
Cool.
and I haven't found it yet, but there's a great Apple like YouTube channel that has all kinds of cool things that we don't really realize is on the phone.
No, this is awesome. I love anything new.
I don't think I've seen people doing it where like literally like you can put you can put flowers, you can do like, your landscaping before you buy stuff.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Even like,
No, so I think definitely the next class we'll dig into more Canva, stories, Photify, if anyone is interested in TikTok. But the repost, we want to look into that. I definitely want to look into this in the meantime. And then I use something that I think I talked about last class. It's called Majesto. Sean Connolly and Anthony Gallo just started using it. It does cost money. I think it's $65 a month, but I love it. I make movies in it for my listings and stuff. It just depends on what your marketing plan is. Like some people would rather pay the $600 each time for the whole production on a house, where like this is a $65 a month. And like here's one example. It's in the middle of the screen.
What's that called?
Okay, no, as long as it's not for everybody.
What's the name of this one?
Sorry, I tried to turn it off. So that's a longer video, but I made a lot of them for the Lux. If anyone ever followed the Lynn Lux website or Facebook page, I just made them all myself. I didn't hire anybody.
What was it on?
Majesto, Magisto.com. And if you go to Anthony Gallo and Sean Conley, they just started using it, the Conley Gallo Associates. And then if you go to my the Lux at Summer Street Facebook page, any videos that are on here, like I made this. And there's a ton of music to pick from. I paid for it for the year. It was under $600. And that is a lot of money. But if you think about all the listings that you do, divide it up, and then you can make tons of content, and you're not hiring this professional. You just need the photos, and you can take video yourself. Like that was I mixed my own video because I didn't want to go over budget on this. So, and I got a great reaction on these videos that I made. I just tried to use like hip hop music and stuff, and like urban feel stuff. And my photographer was super artsy, so I was lucky that, but Sean Conley and Anthony Gallo are using it, and they're using it in a different way than I'm using it. And I find it super interesting to watch them use it because it's the same product, just use Majesto.com. I think you can do a free week trial to try it out. And then it's like videos. And then what was interesting, because let me just go to I did talk about it briefly. They have, like, I posted this to my stories. Like they have content, they have other content, like a firework display. So I just posted that to my stories, like a firework going off that we just sold East Park. Like I have a new website coming. So I'm in like Houston, we have liftoff, we're about to go live with the site, so like that, I'll post that at some point when I do go live. This is a Father's Day post. I was just playing with it. So yeah, no, if anyone's interested in investing, but they are a do-it-yourself person, so it's not worth paying money for this if you're not going to actually use it, right? So this is my exit video that I'm gonna post when the last unit sells. There's Yoshi's in it. Oh, you can't see it anymore. Oh, Carol must have maybe turned the Zoom. Oh, no. Let me, yeah, I might have. There it is. Yeah, I screen shared it. So this is just my exit video. After this, we can end this. So anything that I didn't touch on or I didn't touch on long enough, I feel like the end of the class went too fast. I have a whole notebook here. I didn't get to double cross on things I wanted to go over. We get kind of go on one topic and then it just, you know, we could spend an hour on every topic. So it's good. We could do these. I think we should do social classes all year just because the people that care would like it. Yeah, things change all the time. I don't know ever. I certainly would love to learn from others. So anyway, I took the professional video and then I chopped it up. I chopped it into sections and I made my own videos off of the one video I paid for. The logo was in the corner of it. I asked them for the version without the logo and I was like, forget it. I was in the mood to make them all. So I just did it with the logo. But anyway, if you're into making stuff, I think it's owned by Vimeo, I think is what it's called. That same Vimeo is the place that you can post your videos unbranded that can go to MLS. We can go over that. I should write that down. We should go over that in the next class too. Vimeo. Anyway, so please inbox or email me if you want anything from Canva, and please email us if there's anything that we need to go over in the next class. So we're calling the next class advanced to kind of just to jump right into it next class instead of taking the time with the slow stuff. So, all right, I'm done.
Thank you, everyone who's still on. Bye.
Now we gotta keep his hat on.
Wearing it.